Hello, and welcome to Storytime with Captain Party. Even sad, fat, ugly, worthless grown-ups need stories. We all need stories. So here we go. Chapter 32. When a tow truck from the auto club gets here, the front desk girl needs to go out to meet it. So I tell her, sure, I'll watch your desk. And for serious. But when the bus dropped me off at St. Anthony's today, I noticed two of her tires were flat. Both rear wheels are resting right on the rims, I told her. And I forced myself to make eye contact the whole time. The security monitor shows the dining room where old women are eating different shades of gray mashed food for lunch. The intercom dial is set on number 1, and you can hear elevator music and water running somewhere. The monitor cycles through the crafts room. Empty. 10 seconds pass. Then the day room, where the television is dark. And then 10 seconds later, the library, where Paige is pushing my mom in her wheelchair past shelves of battered old books. With the intercom control, I dial switch around until I hear them on number 6. I wish I had the courage not to fight and doubt everything my mom says. And she reaches out and touches the spine of a book, saying, I wish just once I could say, this is good enough, just because I choose it. And she takes the book out, sees the cover, and shoves the book back on the shelf, shaking her head. And from the speaker, scratchy and muffled, my mom's voice says, how did you decide to become a doctor? And Paige shrugs. You have to trade your youth for something, she says. And the monitor cycles to a view of the empty loading dock behind St. Anthony. Now, in voiceover, my mom's voice says, but how did you make the commitment? And Paige's voiceover says, I don't know. One day I just wanted to be a doctor. And then it fades to some other room. And the monitor cycles to a view of a front parking lot where a tow truck is parked and the driver is kneeling next to a blue car. And the front desk girl stands off to one side with her arms folded. I dial switch from number to number, listening. And the monitor cycles to show me sitting with my ear to the intercom speaker. And there's a clatter of somebody typing on number 5. And on 8, there's a whir of a blow dryer, and on 2 I hear my mom's voice saying, you know the old phrase, those who don't remember the past are condemned to repeat it? Well, I think those who remember their past are even worse off. And then the voiceover page says, those who remember the past tend to get the story really screwed up. And the monitor cycles to show them going down a corridor, a book open in my mom's lap. And even in black and white, you can tell it's her diary, and she's reading it, and she's smiling. And she looks up, twisting to see Paige behind the wheelchair, and says, in my opinion, those who remember the past are paralyzed by it. And Paige pushes her along, saying, how about those who can forget the past are way ahead of the rest of us? And then their voices fade out again. And there's somebody snoring on number 3. On number 10, there's the creak of a rocking chair. The monitor cycles to show the front parking lot where the girl is signing something on the clipboard. And before I can find Paige again, the front desk girl will be back, saying her tires are fine, and she'll be looking at me sideways again. What would Jesus not do? As it turns out, some asshole just let the air out of them. Well, that's chapter 32. So, have a lovely evening, everyone. Signing off.